Hello and welcome to the People's Mic. I'm doing this video before I get onto the professional stuff I'm going to use, which are right there on my desk. This is an introductory video talking about who I am and who I believe. If this is your first time watching this channel, you may not know who I am. My name is Fabrizio Faithful. Excuse the unprofessional manner of how I'm filming this video. It's on my phone for the time being, and then you will see me sit on my desk, which is right over there. But for the time being, I'm filming on my phone, which you will probably see constantly, but I will do that on some occasion. This is a political commentary channel, which I started doing because I wanted to get my chance to explain. My idols are Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers, and other past presidents and maybe other left-wing, I'm so sorry, left-wing political channels such as The Young Turks and Kyle Kalinske, which prompted me to do this channel. This channel is going to be all me talking about what I believe in, maybe shutting down some of these left-wing political channels, commentary channels, correcting them, sharing my views on what they share, as well as doing reactions to their commentary. But for the time being, I want to introduce you to who I am as we live through America's first dictatorship. And despite what you think, if you're from the right, I don't want to hear what you have to say because I have to shut down a lot of people on TikTok. And you can follow me on TikTok, which I have a link in the bio of this video. Why I have to do it. Again, I use quotes from Mr. Rogers, Bob Ross, other good people. And a lot of people may know that I suffer from a speech impediment. I stumble over my words. But I am a bisexual young man who constantly wants to do good for America. I'm a big fan of classical music, and I am a outspoken person. I am a progressive. I want to do better for the country. I am very outspoken. I condemn violence to the highest degree, especially what has been going on recently. Especially with the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And I stress that shouldn't have happened. I will get into that with more videos, but that's where I stand on the whole issue of political violence. If you are one of the MAGA supporters that come to my channel and want to harass me, I will block you. I will report you. I will make sure that you will face the highest degree of the legal law enforcement that will deal with you if you come and dox me for any reason because you don't like the way I speak, the way I sound, and use my First Amendment right to criticize the president, Charlie Kirk, or anyone. I do not care what you say. This is a free country, and we will use our First Amendment right. I do not care what you say. I do not care what anyone on the right says, whether it's the president, the vice president, the Bobby, the Ice Barbie herself, Kristi Noem, Stephen Miller, or Steve Hegseth is his name. I do not care. This is a time where I'm going to spew whatever correct language it is necessary. Legal language, though I'm not a lawyer. I want to stress that out. I'm not a legal professional. I want to stress that I am someone that knows enough based on my research and my knowledge. I want to make sure that everybody knows that I do have a podcast that I will be starting to just be out there. And if this channel gets taken down, then I shall direct this message to YouTube and its developers and the CEO of YouTube. If you violate my First Amendment right, YouTube or the founders of YouTube. I will see you in court. I will see you in court, and this is a warning of the lawsuit. You will not prevent me from doing my First Amendment right, to express my First Amendment rights, to freely speak against the government who is already taking away millions of people's rights. You are a platform to freely allow people to express their First Amendment right, to freely speak, to freely express whatever artistic freedoms that are part of the First Amendment. And that is what is part of this country. I have the Constitution. I will flash that out and constantly read it I will constantly read it if it comes up and is necessary. For now, I shall tell you what I believe in. I believe in freedom. Not this MAGA bullshit that many people believe in on the right. Freedom is freedom. Freedom to do the legal way necessary. I hope that makes sense. But basically, when I will dumb it down for those dummies that don't know. The legal definition of freedom is the freedom of speech, the freedom of religion, the freedom of press, without restrictions that many of Trump's laggies are trying to do. And my goal, until probably God knows when, I am trying to show you as an American citizen of this country that we as a society must do by law your God-given right to express your free speech. Now, I'm going to tell you that if you don't feel comfortable listening to me speak, to express my feelings, my dislike for the president, my disapproval of the president, of his policies, what he is as a person, then you have every right to unsubscribe, to leave a positive, negative review. And I don't want hate speech. I don't want any descent into madness. I don't want to hear you advocate for violence, because that is not the point of this channel. If you are a Democrat like myself that advocates for peace, prosperity, and humanity and hostility, then you're always welcome. And I want you to disagree. That is your legal right in this country. Anyway, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this new platform where I will allow you to express everything. So, welcome to the People's Mic.